Good morning, Oxford. I'm Madonna Van Fossen, the Executive Director for the Downtown Development Authority, and thank you for joining me with Daybreak this morning. Joe Young was going to be here, but he's sick. He's ill. He actually didn't come into work yesterday, and Joe Young never does that, the village manager, so keep Joe in your prayers. I talked to him this morning. He's feeling a little better, but not better enough to join us this morning for Daybreak. So, get well, Joe. Lots of different things going on here in Oxford. You all know we're small done right, but there's some big things going on. I'm really excited, and I just want to share with everybody. This past Friday night, Main Street, Oakland County had their awards ceremony, their yearly awards ceremony, and DDA districts throughout the community, throughout Oakland County, they will nominate different projects to receive awards. There's a whole listing you can choose from. The nomination process is very extensive. You've got to submit photographs, supporting documentation, all the statistics, everything. It's a huge undertaking. Last year, Oxford won 5 awards that we had submitted, and I think we had submitted 9. This year, Oxford and Lake Orion shared the award for Outstanding Public Relations Project. This was the project we partnered together with at the holidays, the Stay Close Shop Local campaign, where we targeted certain areas around the Lake Orion Oxford communities and invited the people to stay close to home and shop local, support the local businesses in both downtowns. Suzanne Perot and I, the director at Lake Orion, we agree that our communities are so close that it's crazy that we don't partner on more things together. So this was a big economic development project because both communities saved money for the cost of advertising and the cost of supplies. It was a great partnership because the brainstorming sessions that took place over the few months prior to the actual launch of the project, the sharing of vendors, everything about it was a win-win situation. We had a lot of fun doing it, and we're looking forward to many more projects. I just want to, some people still don't grasp the concept of what a Main Street community is. So I thought I would take a moment just to tell you, or read a little paragraph here about Main Street. Main Street is a trademark program of the National Main Street Center in Washington. There are the communities in Oakland County that are Main Street communities are Clawson, Farmington, Ferndale, Franklin, Highland, Holly, Lake Orion, Ortonville, Oxford, Birmingham, or Pontiac rather, Rochester, and Walled Lake. Those are the nationally accredited Main Street communities. Now, to become a nationally accredited Main Street communities, there are certain criteria that you need to meet yearly, and you have a yearly review that's done by a panel that the National Main Street sends into your community. Again, you need supporting documentation. They talk to the business owners. They talk to the council members. They talk to all kinds of people just to substantiate the information you submitted is correct. And then when you meet these 10 criteria, then you become a nationally accredited Main Street community. We were real fortunate to have some associate communities, and those are communities that are in the process of working towards becoming nationally accredited. Our newest associate community in the Main Street program is Birmingham. They joined us about a month ago. Clarkston is also working on becoming a nationally accredited Main Street community. Leonard, South Lyon, and Waterford. Oakland County is actually the first county in the United States that joined as a county the National Main Street program. Usually cities around the area or towns around the United States will join the National Main Street program, but under Brooks-Patterson, we joined as a county, and it's just been a really great experience. The directors for all these communities get together about every other month. We share best practices. We talk about what's going on in the communities. And in between those meetings, we stay in contact continuously via email and telephone or whatever. We share each other's things that are going on in the community. A lot of the directors and their staff will come to the Oxford events and vice versa. So it's just, it continuously builds the communication between all the communities, which makes us such a strong presence in the state of Michigan, and I believe it adds to the success in Oakland County. Let me see. There are 32 distinct historic downtowns in Oakland County. Main Street Oakland County downtowns have generated more than $632 million in private and public investment. There have been 7,629 new jobs created and 773 new businesses since the that have opened since the program was founded in the year 2000. So it's a great program, Main Street is, and I'm very proud that we are a Main Street community. And I would like to thank Suzanne Perot for working with me on the project, and congratulations to both communities on the award that we received. And I'm also very humbled by another award we received. I personally received the award for Guts and Diplomacy, and which is really took me totally by surprise. But this award is given to the director or a person in the Main Street community who keeps the air of professionalism about them. You know, in any kind of government or community setting like that, you work with so many boards and so many different personalities, and the politics involved, and trying to make everybody happy, and trying to stay balanced and fair and working together. So it's kind of an all-around award type of thing that is given out every year. The executive board for Main Street, they pick the winner. I was totally surprised, so congratulations to myself. But I have to tell you, thank you, because it's people like the residents, the business owners, all of my committee members, my DDA board, the village council, everybody working together that makes it so easy for me to love my job. I say that all the time, but I swear I mean it. It's just the greatest job. I want to talk now about a couple of things that are going on in Oxford that people might want to mark down on your calendar and remember to attend. On Wednesday, this is really geared for business owners, or if you have an interest in finding out the information, on Wednesday, March 20th, from 8 to 10 in the morning at the schools, the Oxford Community Schools Administration Building located on North Washington Street, in their boardroom, we are having the third and final DDA Business Seminar. We've had one a month, and they've been very successful, a lot of useful information. And this one, McKenna, who is the planner for the Village of Oxford, is going to present the zoning issues. They're going to talk about, specifically, I've asked them to talk about signage, so zoning requirements or questions about signage for businesses, and also to talk about outdoor cafe seating. So they're going to bring all kinds of information. We are really trying to work with the village to get outdoor seating for our restaurants this springtime. If you are a business owner in Oxford or surrounding area and you want to come and learn, or you have a question about zoning, what's going on, how can you change it, what can you do, please come to the seminar. It's a $10 fee to cover the cost of the food. We do supply breakfast, and it's a great networking opportunity. And McKenna is they've been with the village for over 20 years, so they're a wealth of information, a great resource. So I'm going to wrap it up right now for a second, and I'll be back with you in a few minutes. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Margot Van Horn, and I'm the hostess for How Great Thou Art. And we interview different artists and show their artwork. And I hope you join us because it's very educational. And if you have any artistic talent, this would be a way to improve it and get it out there.
Welcome back. I'm Madonna Van Fossen, the Executive Director for the Oxford Downtown Development Authority, and thank you for joining me with Daybreak. I just want to remind everybody, say a quick prayer for Joe Young, who is home sick today and could not join us. So I was talking about some of the things that have been going on in Oxford, or that are going to go on, and I've had some people ask me about the events, because the DDA, I don't know if you've heard or read in the newspaper, we're shifting our focus. It's actually not shifting our focus, we're bringing our focus back into what we should be, and that's an economic development engine within the community. For the past couple of years, it seems as though our focus has been on the events. They've been great events, but because our funding has been reduced through the TIF financing, the taxes, and that whole thing, we've had to cut our budgets like so many other people around the state of Michigan and around the country. And in doing that, we really want to focus on bringing new business into Oxford, helping to retain the businesses that are here. So what we've done with our events, Concerts in the Park, Celebrate Oxford, the Scarecrow Festival, and the Holiday Celebration are the four main events that the DDA had worked on. We had created a community events committee. And we've talked about this before, how well it was received. We've got the participation from Parks and Rec, Ron Davis, from Holly Bills at the Chamber, Joe Young at the Village. We've had the library come on board for some things. And those events are now community events. The Concerts in the Park are still going on. We just got the lineup back, so that will be released in a couple of weeks. I'll give you a clue, though. There are several bands coming back that have played in Concerts in the Park for the past couple of years, so I know everybody's going to be really excited. But the thing about the Concerts in the Park, if your organization, or perhaps you want to partner with another organization, or your business or someone wants to sponsor a Concerts in the Park, it's very affordable. All you need to do is cover the cost of the band. You will have at your disposal 250 to 400 people that sit in Centennial Park to listen to the music. But also, you could set up a booth, you could pass out information, you could have your sign on a banner, you could have your advertising on the website. It's a perfect opportunity for organizations who are looking to increase their membership, or who want to publicize an event going on or something. So if you have an interest in sponsoring a Concerts in the Park, all you need to do is pay for the band. So you can contact myself at the DDA office, 248-770-8587, or call Joe Young at the Village offices, and he can give you some information as well. Celebrate Oxford. That's going to be a great event. It's not going to change a whole lot. What's going to change is each organization that ran its unit. For example, the Chamber ran the Business Expo tent. The Oxford Women's Club ran the Art and Exhibit Fair. In the past, since the DDA had paid for everything and they were overseeing everything, it was kind of a pay-to-play type of thing. So those organizations had to pay a fee to the DDA. We've done away with that, which is really great, because it now enables those organizations to generate more revenue for themselves, and everybody's going to take care of their own department. The problem we've run into is nobody has stepped up to take care of Kidstown. So I'm pleading with churches, if you want to come together, preschools, daycare centers, PTOs from the schools. If you have a group of people who would like to step up and take over Kidstown, and you can do whatever you want with it, whether it's set up a line of crafts for the kids to do, whether it's rent 20 bounce houses or rides or whatever, you can have it. You can go for it. You can do with it what you want. You can have it a revenue generating experience, or you can have it just donating time. I need somebody to step up and take care of Kidstown for us. Otherwise, we won't have a Kidstown, but we will have all the other activities. I'm confident somebody's going to come forward. But so there's going to be an article in the newspaper. I'm going to appeal to you right here and now. But rest assured, all of the other things are going to go on. We're still going to have the Taste of Oxford. We're going to have some entertainment in the park. We're going to have the Classic Car Show, the Business Expo tent. We're going to bring the equestrian show that we had last year on Sunday. That's going to be on Saturday. We're hoping that we're going to have a parade that's going to celebrate Brace Beamer and the Lone Ranger that will go in conjunction with the movie that's coming out on July 3rd. So we're looking for people, if you have input or ideas about the parade or want to get involved with the planning process with that. So it's still, we're going to have a 5K race like we did again. The schools, Parks and Rec is going to handle that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. But please, if you know anybody, or you have a group of people that want to get together and step up and handle Kidstown, contact me. I would love to hear from you. Another thing that we're doing is we're working with the Chamber to have a destination day. We haven't set a date for that yet, but this is kind of a fun idea where we're going to hopefully employ the services of NODA. But we will take people from Oxford, for example, and take them over to Clarkston. Whatever the community is that we're going to have this destination day. So we would almost like switch visitors and residents. So the people from Clarkston could be bused over here to Oxford, spend the day shopping, and the people from Oxford could be bused over to Clarkston. We'll have services running back and forth, but Holly is actually meeting with Penny Shanks, the Clarkston Chamber Director, this coming week, and then we're going to sit down and talk about how can we finalize this and get a date. We're targeting May because we'd like to have it good weather, and it will probably be from 11 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So keep your eyes open for that because that'll be a really fun event. Something else the promotions committee is working on is we want to have if you're a business that's considering coming to Oxford, or you're a developer that's looking at Oxford as a potential place to build, or you're a realtor who would like to represent or find out what properties we have available, we are planning an open house. Again, it's in the beginning stages, but I'm really excited because through the brainstorming sessions, we've got some phenomenal ideas. It'll be during the day type of thing again. We will have an educational portion of this that will talk about the history of Oxford. We'll have a walking tour and or a bus tour that will actually take you to different locations so you can actually go in and one-on-one talk to the business owners and find out, why did you choose Oxford? What made you come here? And then we'll have information about the zoning. I have a business resource packet that we've put together that will be there. You'll be able to tour the vacant properties that are available. So that should be, and then of course we'll have food. It's always a draw for me, and you've got to feed people if you're going to bring them into town. So the promotions committee has been working on that, and that's a lot of fun. I think it'll be a great event. Another thing we're working on is an e-newsletter. The DDA e-newsletter. Our first one is supposed to come out April 1st. If you have an interest in writing an article for this newsletter, I have a whole list of topics that I want covered. Just a 1 or 2 page type of thing that we can put in our e-newsletter. Contact me. It will be great experience. You can put it in your portfolio. You can say you were published or whatever. So I'm looking for writers for our e-newsletter. Again, my phone number at the DDA office is 248-770-8587. I'm going to take a break and I'll be right back. Thank you very much.
I'm program director.
Production supervisor.
Producer, editor.
All right, Mr. Tweedle, are you ready?
I'm an editor at Oxford Community Television.
I am the station manager.
What?
We're rolling. I'm proud to be a producer here at Oxford Community Television.
Action.
What do you do at OCTV?
I do science in the news and auto talk.
Politicians!
I'm sorry, I didn't say the right things.
What do I do? I'm a jack of all trades.
Actually, I almost got to play a dead body. You made more money if you played a dead body.
I love working here.
I graduated from Bell and Howell.
I went to school for it.
Team player here.
Hi, Kelly.
Dave.
I bring all the shows that you watch together.
In the business for 40 years. I've been a production manager, I've been a program manager, I've been a general manager.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Wham! Wham! I'm a big part of the Addison Living Show.
OCTV has some of the most imaginative people working here.
You can take a story and turn it into something visual.
I'm constantly an individual who wants to learn things.
I do this because we are your voice.
Oh, I love to do music stuff here with OCTV.
I love enthusiasm. I love people who enjoy their job.
He can do that.
Anything about broadcasting, I just really loved it.
We want you.
I am.
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 I am OCTV.
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 We can do this.
Welcome back. I'm Madonna Van Fossen, Director for the Oxford Downtown Development Authority, and thank you again for joining me with Daybreak. I got word yesterday about some pretty exciting news from Morris at the Oakland Press. Oxford is one of the 5 communities that's in the running for the best of the best downtown shopping district. What I need you to do, I don't have specifics yet, but it's going to be soon. Watch in the Oakland Press, or you can go online and register and vote for Oxford to become the #1 shopping destination downtown district in Oakland County. I don't remember what the other 4 communities are, but Oxford's small done right. So we are really I'm going to have a huge campaign beginning Monday. I should find out the dates and exactly how you can go register. So just keep an eye out for that. If you get the Oakland Press, watch for that Best of the Best contest and vote for Oxford. Some other fun things that are coming up right here at the OCTV station. They are having a bridal expo on Saturday, April 20th from 10 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. This is going to be so exciting, and all you brides out here really need to mark your calendar down, because I just want to ask you, I want to challenge you to find any other community in Oakland County, or really the state of Michigan, that is hosting a wedding expo that's going to have the extensive resources, I'll tell you in a minute who's going to be here, like OCTV's wedding expo, and guess what? It's all free. And the prize you could win is phenomenal. The winner is going to get their wedding videoed totally for free. Yeah, that's, I don't even know, it's a couple $100 savings at least. You don't necessarily need to be present to win, but the bride needs to come to OCTV sometime during that day to actually register, and then when they have the drawing, you do not need to be present to win. But it's very exciting. People don't realize, you know, Oxford's small done right, always, but a lot of people don't realize in this community, everything you need literally for a wedding you can find. And most all of those vendors are going to be here that day. Oakwood Wedding Chapel, you've got a great location to have your wedding. It's small, but it's so cute and it's very classy, and Anne Marie does a wonderful job. You can get the tuxedos through her. We have Glorious Collections. They have wedding gowns and they have bridal, you know, for the bridesmaids, for the mothers of the brides. They've got a beautiful, beautiful selection of dresses there, and they're affordable. They're so affordable. Mark A. Young Jewelers, who is, I believe he's worldwide, but I know he's at least, his customers are, his jewelry is exquisite. He's going to be here. Gen X Limousine is going to be here. We're going to have Downtown Salon, one of the many salons here in Oxford, but they're going to be here, you know, giving consultations and things like that. We have other people in town that, you know, we're trying to get lined up. Photographers are here, wedding cakes. I mean, everything you need to do a wedding is here in Oxford. And on April 20th from 10 to 2, most of them are going to be right here at OCTV, and it's all free. So if you want any more information, you can call the station and they will give it to you. But please mark your calendars to be here, because the grand prize is a free wedding video, and that's just phenomenal. If you are an Addison Township resident, you can get your free 3-year burn permit at the fire station, the new station on Rochester Road in the new building. Just go there and pick it up, and it's free. The Oxford Wildcats Athletic Booster Club is hosting a Euchre Night fundraiser, and that's going to be on March 23rd at the American Legion post on Drainer Road. It's $40 per couple and $25 for singles. 25% of the registration goes to your favorite team. It's a cash bar. They're going to have munchies, a 50-50 raffle, silent auction. So if you like to play euchre and you want to do something good, why don't you come out that night? It'll be a lot of fun, and you'll be able to support the kids in this community, the youth of our community, who are the future in our community. And it's so important to keep them involved. You know, the DDA had created several months ago a junior DDA board person, and we have actually 2 girls that are from Oxford DECA Club that come and sit in on our meetings, and oftentimes they offer input. I've been working with these girls since I believe August, and they actually helped me plan all of the DDA business seminars that we've had in the past couple of months, and this Wednesday is our final one that we're having. But it's really important to keep the youth involved in this community. And a lot of our retailers, you know, they cater to the youth. We've got Dubs Bikes and Boards. We have Pink and Charlie. She's got a huge following in the younger generation because she's got such cute things. Be Different, they do beading classes all the time. The schools, they've got the virtual academy right downtown. So we are definitely a kid-friendly downtown. We're just a wonderful downtown. Another event that's going to also happen here right at OCTV on March 23rd from 3 to 5 o'clock in the afternoon, they're having an art day. This is going to be hosted by Margot, who is the host of How Great Thou Art. And what we'd like you to do here is if you're working on an art project, specifically a painting, for example, bring it down to the station here. There's going to be a lot of different artists here. You can get some feedback, you might get some tips, and it'll just be fun, and it's going to be a really creative environment. So it's another fun event that is being brought to you by OCTV. Great TV station here in our community. We're so blessed by them. So come on down on March 23rd from 3 to 5 p.m. for the Art Day. And then you know, another thing I want to talk about for just a minute, Automation Alley is a huge membership-based organization in Oakland County. The networking opportunities for businesses in Automation Alley are just phenomenal. The resources that they are as an organization, the educational seminars that they present, all kinds of things. I just kudos out to them. And I want to let you know that Oxford Schools is a member of them. There are several businesses within Oxford that are members, and the DDA is also a member of Automation Alley. And we are the only school system that's a member of Automation Alley. And while I believe there's another DDA district that's involved, but that's really a huge thing for Oxford to take advantage of, because we get recognition on the local level and the county level and the national level, because Automation Alley gets all its recognition as well. And then the final note I want to talk to you about is the streetscape. I heard just the other day that some people think the reason we want to do this streetscape is to make the streets pretty. Well, the streets are already pretty. The problem with the streets is they're not safe. We did the walkability audit that you can go on the DDA website, which is www.downtownoxford.org. Click on walkability audit and find out exactly what it is we want to repair in this community. We don't want to change the look of the community. We don't want to lose the historic charm. That's what sets us apart. What we want to do is make our community safe regardless of your mode of transportation, whether you're walking, whether you're riding a bike, whether you're pushing a stroller or you're in a wheelchair, or even if you're driving in a car. We don't want to get rid of the truck traffic. We don't want to get rid of any of the traffic. We would like to slow it down a little bit because the deterioration it's doing on our historic buildings is huge, and the unsafe atmosphere it creates is not a good thing, and it does not make our town pedestrian friendly. So with that being said, I would like to invite you to call me, 248-770-8587, and to come to my office, and I can give you a one-on-one presentation of the streetscapes. But just know that in the near future, the Economic Restructuring Committee is going to launch a series of presentations which the public will absolutely be invited to. But if you have any questions about the streetscape, you want to give me your opinion, there's nothing set in stone yet. We are in the final stages of determining what it is we want to do. Please call me, let your voice be heard. So our community, so the streetscape can be a reflection of our true community. And with all that being said, I want to thank you very much for joining me today at Daybreak. And remember, downtown Oxford may be small, but we are done right all the way around. Thank you very much. Have a great day.